Hello all. Today we are going to study about meristematic tissues in detail. Now, points to remember while study. We have to prepare structure of meristematic tissue, position of meristematic tissue and functions of meristematic tissue. So structure means tissue that has been made by some parts, what are the cells it is made up of and which kind of cells are present over there, what is the internal structure of the tissue, etc. Position, relative place or situation of the tissue. As we know that we are going to study about meristematic tissue, so cell, what is the particular position of the meristematic tissue that we have to study. Another thing is functions. What are the functions of meristematic tissue specifically? What are the types of meristematic tissues and what are the functions of different types of meristematic tissues? Let's start. Meristematic tissue, the structure. The meristematic tissues are made up of cells. Those cells can be oval, can be round or spherical, or can be polygonal in shape. They do not have vacuoles. They have large nucleus. They don't have intercellular spaces. These cells are very small in size. These cells have cell wall but thin cell wall, and that cell wall is made up of cellulose. These cells are continuously dividing cells. See, in this structure, you can see the prominent nucleus of the cell of meristematic tissue. The cytoplasmic area is dense over there and the thin layer of cell wall you can have. Now, why meristematic tissues do not have vacuoles? The question arises. Meristematic cells are rapidly dividing cells. They do not participate in food preparation and storage. They are ever dividing cells. They are very much busy to generate and new organs of the plant cell. So, they do not generate waste material also, as they do not store food material. So, they don't have vacuoles. So, this is the structure of meristematic tissue. On the basis of position, meristematic tissues are of about three types. Apical meristematic tissue is present at the growing tips of stems and roots and increases the length of the stem and the root. The intercalary meristematic tissue is meristematic tissue at the base of the leaves or internodes. The lateral meristematic tissue is present on the either side of the stems and root of the plant. They increase the girth of the stem or root. Now, the functions of meristematic tissue. Formation of new organs and their development. As we have already discussed, these cells are ever dividing cells. They are continuously dividing, so they are responsible for the formation of new organs of the plant body, such as bud, flower bud, leaves, new branches, etc. They are ever dividing cells, so they heal the wound of injured plant. They divide actively to form buds of leaves, flowers and tips of shoots and roots. So they are responsible for the elongation of shoot and roots. The meristematic cells are very active. That is why their metabolic rate is very high. They are dividing continuously and they are making a complete plant body. So this was about the functions of meristematic tissues. Now, to check your knowledge, these are the exercise questions you can write in your notebooks. What is the meristematic tissue? The meristematic tissue is the tissue which is ever dividing and responsible to make different types of plant organs of the plant body, such as bud, leaves, new branches. How many types of meristematic tissues are there? So three types of meristematic tissues are there. We have seen apical meristematic tissue, intercalary meristematic tissue and lateral meristematic tissue. Write the position of apical, intercalary and lateral meristematic tissues. Apical meristematic tissue is present at the tip of root and shoot. Intercalary meristematic tissues are present and internodes of the stem. Lateral meristematic tissues are present on the either side of the plant stem. Now the next question is, why meristematic tissues do not have vacuoles? So they are ever dividing. They use their food material for the rapid division. They don't store food. They don't store waste material. That is why they don't have vacuoles. The next question is, what are the functions of meristematic tissues? So we have discussed in the previous slide What are the functions? Meristematic tissues are ever dividing, so they are creating organs of plant body. They are giving a rapid metabolic rate to the plant body. This is very important for the growth of a plant body. Now, the next question is, metabolic rate of meristematic tissue is always high. Why? Because of their rapid cell division activity, because they are very active. That is why their metabolic rate is always high. This is the answer of the question. I hope this video will be useful for you all to study about the meristematic tissue. So in the next video, we'll continue with the next plant tissue. Till then, study well all of you. Thank you so much for watching.